Hello, hello everyone. How is everyone doing? I think the music is a little low or a little high. Let me get that turned down. Running a little bit behind schedule. So, and had a bit of a little bit of an issue with my power situation. So welcome everybody. Make sure that you jump in and say hello and let me know if you can hear me. And let's get this party started. And I don't know about party, but it's definitely gonna be an hour. So if any of you guys are here, make sure that you say hello. And sorry, I am actually in somebody's driveway. I am driveway mooching. The best part about van life. But I'm not actually staying in my van right now. I am actually staying in somebody's house to help them out. And it has been an experience and a great one at that. And again, I'm thankful for having my van because I have all my clothes. I didn't know what to expect. And I came prepared because I had everything I needed. So, again, another good reason to have van life. So if you are joining me, make sure that you jump in and say hello and let me know that you are here and not just lurking in the background, which I know I have a few people that like to do that. And if that's where you're comfortable, I'm okay with that. And that is exactly why last week, if you follow my channel, you know I did not do a live stream and I haven't been really present on YouTube or Instagram right now because I've been so busy helping out a friend, which I totally love, and it has really been an experience which I'm grateful for. I'm glad that somebody actually trusts me to be able to help them out. So that's a good thing. And she's a very dear friend of mine. So I'm glad that I could be there for her. But she had knee surgery, which is total knee replacement. And wow, I cherish my knees because that is a painful situation. So it's kind of opened my eyes to that. But at the same point, everybody has a different life and different situations. Anyways, so today, I'm kind of running off the cliff, if you'll say. I wanted to jump back onto minimalist because I know that me and Tina kind of touched on that. If you guys did not watch that stream, go back to my last live stream and when you're done with this one and watch that one. That was me and Tina on The Outsiders. Well, Tina's The Outsider, which I will link her channel below. She joined me on my live and we spent an amazing day together. And I have videos coming out about that. Hopefully I'll be able to get them up and out this week. But after live stream or after I do a video, I tend to ponder on some of them things. And I wanted to kind of bring it to kind of a full circle about, a lot of people talk about minimalist, or they talk about tiny homes, or, van dwelling or car dwelling. And a lot of people have home bases, or they have places to store, because we all join the van life in different walks of life. Like Tina, she has pictures and records that she wanted to hold on to. And as far as for me too, I raised kids, and I have pictures, tons of pictures of my kids. And it's not something that I want to throw away. I have suggested that they go through the pictures, and they take the pictures that they need or they want. And now I'm doing a digital picture frame in my van, which they upload and put it up there, which I'm very grateful. That was one of the gifts they gave me. So that doesn't take up much space, which I love, and I can have it in my van, and I can turn it on and turn it off. So it, I don't have to have it running all the time. I can see the pictures when I want. They upload them. So it's kind of like a Christmas present. Every time I turn it on, I never know what pictures are going to be on there, or what new pictures I get to see. I mean, once they're on there, which is fantastic. It's kind of like, it's the internet. So whatever goes on the internet stays on the internet. But, there are some other things that I'm holding on to at my storage area that I like in the summer. I don't need my winter coat. I don't need all my winter stuff. So I try to store that out of my van so that it's not taking up so much weight and space. But when you decide to do van life, you really need to figure out the happy medium. Not everybody can downsize to just a van, and that's it. And some people can. If you have alternative ways to dealing with all the pictures, that's great. Or maybe you didn't have kids, and so you don't have all them pictures. Then you don't have to worry about that. Maybe there's a collection. I know that one of my things was unicorns. I used to collect. Oh my gosh, I had boxes and boxes of unicorns. Everybody knew to give me a unicorn of some sort for Christmas or whatever. So I got them. But let me tell you, did I have a lot. So I had to downsize. I got rid of 90% of them. I think I have a few extras still in that tote. So like I said, I have a couple totes. And then, I have some stuff at my boyfriend's house. So when I spend the nights at his house, I have something there. But, so, there's no right way, no wrong way to do van life. It's whatever fits your needs and fits your lifestyle. Right now, when I started my van life, I wanted to travel all of the United States, and I was gung-ho. I've got this map over here, which I know you all have seen that before. This is my bucket list to fill this, and then I want to fill this with stickers of places that I've been that's not, so to speak, a state, but like if you go to Lake Tahoe or something of that nature, I want to put it up there. Like I have one of Key West and all these different places that I've been and that I want to go back to, or maybe didn't spend enough time in. So I see that there's some new people joining me. If you want to jump on and say hi, feel free to, if you've got a question about a van life, question about traveling, or anything like that, make sure you put it in the comments or throw it out to me now and we can talk about that. I always appreciate the comments. My channel is all about let's learn how to build a van community or a travel community. That's why I have so many different locations on my channel. If you look, I have Michigan, I have Florida. I'm going to be putting some, I've got some Indiana, I've got some of Georgia. It's going to be put up there. So I plan to have a lot of states and cover, but right now, like I was saying, I've got to stay close to Michigan to help out my dad. So a lot of the big travels, like out west, I would love to be in Colorado right now. Going to Lake Tahoe or that area on the west. There's so many national parks I would love to go to. There's a lot of places in Arizona and New Mexico I didn't get to that I want to travel to. Utah and Colorado and Montana. I would really love to explore some more of Montana. We did see a little bit when we did Sturgis, the bike week. Loved that and love to go redo that again. But that's not right now in the cards for this year. My dad is doing better. He is starting to hear better, a little bit better with the cochlear implant. His oxygen has been doing really good. We've kept him out of the hospital now for 4 months. So that is a plus, a big, huge plus. And my face breaking out is driving me nuts. So if you see me scratching at my face, forgive me. It's really itchy right now, and hopefully I'm going to be getting that taken care of soon. I do have a lot of medical appointments coming up to try to fix this. I never had acne when I was a teenager, but I'm sure getting it now. And I need me something to drink. So give me a minute while I get into my refrigerator here and get me something to drink. The one thing I forget. So anyways, if anybody is here, make sure you say hi. I know I'm missing some of my normal community, so they'll probably catch me on the replay. And I know I didn't promote this live as I normally do, so I'm sorry if you missed it, because I normally promote it on Instagram and give a little bit more shout out, but I'm just behind. I'm really behind on YouTube. So, but I will get caught up. I've got 2 videos that are pretty close to being done and being out. So with that being said, going back to the minimalist, not everybody is about downsizing everything, and that's all good. If you're planning on doing van life but only doing it for a season, don't downsize. If you're planning on doing it for just a short period of time, that's great too. You just got to figure out what makes you happy. I know some people do it just for the weekends, some people do it for just the summer, and some people do it for just the winters. So, welcome. I'm sorry, my camera is really bothering me. So I'm sorry that I keep adjusting it. I normally have this set up differently, and it's not set up normally how I like it, but I was talking to a new friend and showcasing my van and talking about electric and kind of geeking out onto it and lost track of time because, talking about the van life, how easy is that, right? So yeah, my normal setup is not this, so forgive it if it's not 100%. If anybody has got any questions, make sure that you leave the questions in the comments, or if you are watching this on the replay, let me know if you're interested in minimalist or is definitely not your thing. For me, I have noticed once I have downsized a lot of stuff that I had, I felt relieved. For one, I don't have to leave it to my kids to deal with because it's my stuff, and if they wanted it, they were welcome to it while I was still alive, and the rest of what they didn't want, I let it go so somebody else could use it and get some enjoyment out of it. Because if it's just going to be in a box at my house, what good is it doing anybody? I would rather it be on somebody's shelf to where they can talk about it, or it makes them happy, or maybe they're using it. Like, I had 3 patio sets for outdoor living. In one of my houses, I had 3 different porch setups. And I sold and downsized and gave a lot of stuff away. And then people are now using it. I don't have 3 porches, and I'm not carrying it in my van. So therefore, I don't need it. Why store it to let it just sit and go to waste? Why not let somebody else get some use out of it? And that was a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. I realized if I don't have to keep moving it around, if I don't have to keep worrying about it, then it's one less thing I have to deal with. If it breaks, I don't have to fix it. It's not my problem anymore. So that was pretty enlightening to see, because most people, when they graduate and they have kids and they get married, and they fill their house with patio sets and knickknacks and pictures and stuff and more stuff. Couches, end tables, and in the end, a lot of that stuff was used for good, but if you have to have top dollar, top brand names and high-end stuff, and you have to worry about it getting broken or dinged up, you're using a lot of energy to worry about that. And I did it. I tried, I mean, raising kids, I tried to keep the couches nice. I tried to keep everything possibly decent and tried to make sure that my house was in line with the Joneses, you know, and I had the trampoline and I had the bonfires and, you know, and all that made memories for my kids. And I would probably do that again. And I mean, we had water fights and all that kind of stuff that really we didn't need a lot of stuff for. And we had more memories with that than most of the trampoline stuff. So my whole point is that you could really use anything to make memories. And it doesn't have to be a lot of stuff. You know, I take my grandson up camping, and I think it was a $2 bubble machine that I bought. And I also too had I went to a secondhand store and bought a dump truck with a stick or with a string. And he loves that thing. And the batteries still haven't died. And somebody else was using it before I got it. Hi, Troy. How are you? I was just mentioning earlier that I didn't think that I had advertised this, so I didn't think you were going to make it. I'm glad to see you're here. How are you doing? How is your week going? We're talking about minimalist and stuff that we keep and whether or not it's necessary, or how to do van life with stuff you need or don't need. And I know you just bought your van. So let's see. No worries. Like I was almost late to my own live. My one battery, I thought my laptop was fully charged, but oh my gosh. Hey guys, how are you doing? Are you going to M23 or M24 meetup? Ken bought that I don't even know what to call that unit that you guys brought to the potluck. I don't know, that kettle silver thing. He actually found one and bought one. So he's storing that at his house. But are you guys coming to M24 meetup? Oh, Melker. Yes. Yeah, that. Yeah, he bought one. We're planning on being there. Sweet. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more chance to talk. I know that I was being a social butterfly and didn't get a whole lot of time to sit and talk with you guys. I think I petted your dog more than talking to you guys. So hopefully this year we'll get a chance to talk and enjoy. All right, come on. But anyways, so back to minimalist. There we go. Oh, caffeine. Okay, I do not have any caffeine in my van today. So I'm doing the water thing. That's it. It's actually at my friend's house, which I'm boondocking at, or driveway mooching. Well, I don't even know if it's driveway mooching because I'm staying in the house because I'm helping her at night. So it's in her refrigerator. Yes, you came down to taste test with you. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, come down. We'll do a taste with you. Well, that's going to be all on Ken to cook something at the M24 if he wants to use that thing. I don't do a lot of soup things. I guess we could do the meatball thing in there. I don't know. He had to buy it, so he bought it, and he hasn't done anything with it yet. So I don't know. I thought it was a really cool piece to talk about, but I didn't get. He had the urge to go find one, so we found one at some kind of yard sale thing that happens all year round around his area. Yeah, a lot of people did. To me, they were just meatballs, so I'm thrilled that you guys liked them. It was kind of a quick throw together thing, and I'm glad that you did like it. Thank you. I am looking forward to that potluck again this year. That was really cool to try all the new foods. So, everybody has a different palate, and that was really a blast to sit down there and socialize and eat. So I'm looking forward to that again because I love my food. So, it's all good. She went with the recipe for the meat. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Because I didn't even make the meatballs. I store bought them. So, but anyways, and then slow cook them. But yeah, we'll have to connect again and do some more chatting. I know I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of new people at M24 this year. So, well, I mean, I was new last year, so I guess, I don't know. I mean, a lot of different people for me at M24 that have signed up. And there's some people from M24, 23 from last year that I'm looking forward to seeing and getting to talk to again. I won't be so nervous this time. And for anybody watching on replay, if you are a supporter of YouTube, or if you are on YouTube, come out to Lake of Dreams, and it is in September. I think it's the third weekend in September, and it's a YouTube meetup, or M24 meetup. If you look at M24 meetup on Facebook or even on YouTube, you'll find lots of videos on that. It is a hoot. It's just really fun. I encourage anybody to come out, and the campsite is really, really nice. Really pretty pond out there. Even though it was a little green or bluish green, it was kind of, I don't know if I'd swim in it, but Captain Jack did. So that was fun. And there was lots of music, and there's a pavilion and lots of people, and everybody was so nice and so fun to hang out with. So Yeah, it is. It was a really nice time at the campground. I mean, everybody was super nice. And I walked in there and I didn't know anybody. Absolutely nobody. I had a small, short conversation with Kevin where, but I mean, it was just Facebook and it was about the site and me, where I was staying on my campsite. And that was pretty much it. And I got to know so many people. So if you are on YouTube or if you are a supporter, it is a great time. Come out and enjoy us. Tents, vans, campers, RVs, pets are welcome too. Yes. And that was the really cool thing. It was so diverse. And even if you didn't want to be on YouTube, like if you're just a YouTube supporter and you didn't want your face on camera, everybody was respectful of that. So you don't need to worry about camera. People were going live there. You did not have to be in their lives. There was different ethnic groups. There was different RVs. There was tents. There was obviously vans, big vans, small vans, different work flows. I mean, some people are doing YouTube full time, some are not. Some have got really full-time jobs doing other things. And we just got along and we just had a riot there. There was, you didn't have to drink. If you wanted to drink, you could drink. The breakfast, they do I think it's a $3 or $5 pancake breakfast on Saturday or Sunday. And that was great just to sit down and talk with everybody. And it was in the store, the back side of the store. So that was really cool. Let's see. Gypsy says, pretty good service too there for selling Wi-Fi. Yeah, I had no problem with, I have Verizon. I had no problem there with my hotspot. And there was somebody else there with a couple other carriers that I know they didn't have any trouble. I didn't hear anybody really complain about any service. And I think there was Wi-Fi if you got close to the store, if you needed Wi-Fi and you were struggling with your Wi-Fi. I think they were trying to change that or something, if I remember right. But don't quote me. I may be off, but oh, you had T-Mobile and you had no problem. So yeah, I mean, and it's a really not quiet country setting. We spent our whole time at the campground. We really didn't venture around the city, which this year, it's like a 3-hour drive for me. So I'm hoping this time, the day of, kind of going and hitting some of the smaller town right around Merle, Michigan, and seeing what the town looks like too. But it's just really quiet. There are some people that are residents there or seasonals, and they were super nice. I had conversations with them and they were super nice to us. I had a really great time. It was a really good atmosphere there. Bonfires were happening. People were sharing foods and stories and helping out each other. So it's a really cool event. It happens Thursday through Sunday or Monday. I'm planning on being there Thursday through Sunday. So if you're watching this on the replay, I know Gypsy, you're going to be there, and I know that Troy is going to be there. So that's going to be fun. I think that's his first time going. Oh, yeah, it's his first time going to be there. So I am looking forward to that. But if you are interested, look either me up or looking on Facebook for M24 Meetup. There's a lot of information about it. Hiking trails lead where you just change color, cool nights, and we tent count. You know, I didn't ever go on them trails at night. I did I actually videotaped the whole campground. There's like 2 sections. There's one like back in the woods, and then there's one out in the front where like more of the action was happening, but in the woods it was more like seasonal people. And I filmed it all, and it was so pretty. And all that was filmed in slow motion. So I have not yet been able to fix that footage. So I did not get a good video out about that. But the campground is really set up really nice. They do have a small playground out there for kids. Yeah, I mean, it's just a really cool event. So, and even if you're not there for the event, you know, it's still a cool place to go camping if you're not there that weekend. So make sure you look at it's Lake of Dreams Campground in Merle, Michigan. 8x speed and voiceover. I have not played with that yet. Still learning that. But I've actually figured out how to record or to delete the voice off the videos and then record off from that. And then I would have to cut out the ones with me in it while I'm talking about, you know, the bathrooms. And that's the other thing, they have showers and bathrooms, which I got footage of, and nice hot water. I had no problems with the showers. They were clean. The pavilion was nice and clean. So yeah, you have electricity on the campsites. So yeah, it's a really nice campground. I really enjoyed it and looking forward to going back in September. Forgive me for a minute. Hang on 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Turn off my phone here. But yeah, the showers were fine. Pavilion was nice to hang out in. Yeah, it really was. And like I said, there was a DJ one night and there was karaoke another night. It was really fun. I got a lot of footage of that. Again, in slow motion, so it looks really funny. People are like, I don't know. It was. I look back at it and laugh because I was so mad about how much footage. I mean, I had 2 different phones and I was experimenting and I never rewatched it. Just, oh, I got it. I'm good. And I'll go edit it later. Big mistake. Lessons learned in YouTube. Slow down. Rewatch all your footage. Because technology always gets you. But, yeah, so if you're looking for a place to camp, even if you don't want to be at the YouTube place, Lake of Dreams is really a cool place to go camp at. I hear that there's lots of like mom and pop food shops around. So, and there's, you know, a town there. So you can get all your groceries and whatnot. And I'm hoping this year I will get some footage of all that and more footage. So, and then I think this year they're doing some tie-dye, which I'm super stoked about that. I don't know. The kid inside me wants to do tie-dye, right? So that's going to be a cool, fun thing to do. And I know that I think they're still doing the giveaway or something like that, or the raffle or something. So that was pretty cool. I got my, let me see if I can, there it is. This is what I won in the raffle. It's a Christmas ornament, but it stays in my van. She handmade these. Let's see. Oh, hang on here. Oh no, what did I do to my screen? Hang on, guys. Uh-oh. Yep. All right. There we go. I hit something. But isn't that cool? This was all handmade, and I forgot the lady's name that did this. But it looks like it was quilting or something, but she did a really amazing job. It's a reindeer. So that's what I won. It was pretty fun. I normally don't win stuff, but I won something, so I was pretty happy. All right, now let me see if I can, I kind of screwed up. There, I got it back. Oof. Okay. We're doing, oh yeah, your walking sticks. Oh my gosh, them walking sticks were amazing. Handicap, is it Michigan Handicap? He one of them. And oh my gosh, you are so talented when it comes to the woodworking on that. I loved that walking sticks. Them were so cool. I'm not a very arts craft person, so when I see somebody do something like that, I know the patience that it takes to carve all that and to make the little handle. It was like into like a duck shape, if I remember right. It was gorgeous. I think you had two of them there, and I only got to see the one they handicap. Oh my gosh. I forgot his name. I was talking to him too, but he has a channel out there, and it's like Handicap Michigan or Michigan Handicap or Lower Michigan Handicap or something like that. But he won one of your sticks, and it was phenomenal. Very talented people, that's for sure. And if I remember, you guys do a lot of homesteading stuff. I have not been able to get on your channel, and I'm so bad about that. I'm trying to work on my YouTube. Thanks. Yeah, the one lady, and I don't remember her name, that made them, but she made a bunch of them, and she had donated them, and they were just gorgeous. So it was pretty cool that I won that. So I'm looking forward to seeing all the talent again. Jamie is from Lower Michigan Camping Adventures. Yeah, it wasn't Jamie. It was a couple there, and his YouTube channel is something handicap. But yeah, I can't remember. Okay, there we go. I'm combining the two. That would make sense for me. A handicapped traveler, yes. Him and his wife, I talked to them a little bit for a while. Dan and Kathy, yes. Dan, yes. Thanks for reminding me. There was a lot of people there that, like I said, I didn't know anybody, so I got to know the Colemans and Sue and Martin and Kevin a little bit. And actually, I found out about the place because of Tina, the outsider, and we hadn't met until just last week, or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I met her, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, I'm really bad with names too. I tried to do the association game, and sometimes it works and sometimes it just does not stick with me. So I try, but you know, and then I know Troy, which was the volunteer firefighter, but his channel, which I didn't get a chance to check out either, I think he's a campground maintenance man. But he was pretty nice to talk to. So we got to talk to him a lot when we were down by the bonfire and stuff like that. So anyways, well, we kind of got off topic. We were going down, about maintenance guy. Oh, is that the name of his channel? I thought it was. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Camp maintenance guy. Yeah, I thought that's what it was camp maintenance guy. Yep. I caught on. I'm a little slow, but I caught on. So, yeah, he was really nice. It's nice to get to know people behind the YouTube, behind the camera. I try to keep my channel as real as I can, but it's always nice to meet people face to face. So I really enjoyed M23, and I'm already got my spot booked for the 24 and looking forward to that. So again, for anybody that's watching this on the replay, come and join us there. Or if you guys have any other questions or anything else about van life, leave it in the comments. I hope to grow this community a little bit bigger, to just have a broad topic to be talking about, whether it be tent camping, which I used to do back in the day before doing this. But, I love the van life. It gets me a little bit more freedom and security, and gets me to go see places that I've never been able to see. So tent camping can do a lot of places that my van can't. So, but anyway, so whether it be travel trailers, tent camping, or homesteading, the minimalist lifestyle is what I'm really working on with my van life. We might just go primitive this year and tarp it. Woo-wee! Well, all right. I don't know. There's a lot of mosquitoes for that, but I did get eat up a little bit there. So, and I have to redo one of my for my van. I have screens on all my windows, but I have to do the front one. The front one I noticed is starting to come off, and then my back one has ripped. So I'm gonna have to do that. But yeah, I don't know. It's gorgeous to lay underneath the stars and look up at night, but tarping it, yeah, good luck. I'm sure you probably do that often other places. The mosquitoes get me ate up too bad. And plus, I don't know if I can do it with my back anymore, so there's that. Alright. Well, if you do, I might have to just put it on my channel if you're okay with that. Do a tour of that. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't know. I know that when we were down there at the fire pit, I got the pavilion. I went over to the fire pit because I got ate up. So it's not as bad as it is in July and August. Ugh. I know when I do the state land camping for 4th of July, and even this last Memorial weekend, the mosquitoes were bad. And the ticks were really bad this year because we didn't have that deep freeze that we needed. But the ticks and the mosquitoes were crazy bad at Memorial. So I'm sure at 4th of July they're going to be wicked. So that's all fun, but that's out in the deep woods. So, you know, it is what it is. That's all about having fun, right? Making memories of how bad you got ate up and carrying away. Ticks are bad, and yup, it didn't get cold enough this winter. No, it didn't. I mean, we got a couple cold snaps, but it didn't get really like freezing cold enough to kill them off. So the ticks are really bad this year. So I've been seeing, and I don't know if it's true because I don't believe everything I see on the internet, but there's some like lemongrass, I guess the ticks don't like, and some other plants that you can plant to wean off them. So I don't know, not that I have anywhere to grow them, but you know, for people that have woods, and if they could put any of them in there, that might help. I don't know. But that's an interesting kind of topic. I kind of really have been getting into the natural path of natural ways and remedies and more healthy eating, more plant-based and all that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. And if you guys are interested in that, drop a comment below and let me know if you guys are interested in that. I'm going to try to start putting some more stuff on my Facebook or on my YouTube channel about changing my unhealthy habits. So I don't think I can give up my Mountain Dew, but some other things I really want to try to start getting into. So, Gypsy, they should make a pill for humans that they do for dogs for flea and tick and mosquitoes for 3 months. Like eating more garlic helps. Now, I would do the more garlic. I don't know about a pill. I'm not so much into the pharmaceutical companies. I'm not a big fan of them. So, anyways, and that's a topic we won't get into because I know that's very diverse and lots of people like or don't like the pharmaceuticals. And each to your own. If you like them, that's good for you. If it, for me, I know I don't like them because what it's done to my body. But hey, we all got to do what we got to do. But yeah, it would be nice to learn more things. Now, are you for? I mean, garlic is beneficial in lots of ways, but does it really help keep away mosquitoes or anything? Is there any benefits in that way? That'd be interesting to know. Yeah, my body is very sensitive to medicine, so I try not to use pharmaceuticals because I have the weirdest reactions to them. So, anyways, with that said, we are approaching the hour. Thank you so much for Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla to come on and visit my channel. I think this is the first time I've seen you on here, so I appreciate all the conversation. And let's see, you say yes, garlic helps keep away the mosquitoes and ticks, and garlic powder to dog food. Eat more yourself. Yeah, I love garlic. I put garlic in a lot of things. Ken is not. I'm more of a garlic person than Ken is. So, I mean, I put garlic just about in 90% of everything I eat. I do like garlic. So, the thing is that I'm getting more into, like, I normally do like the minced garlic or the garlic powders, but I've been trying to do more of the fresh garlic. And there's a big controversy. You look up one website and it says don't keep garlic in your refrigerator because it makes it go bad. And then other ones say that it doesn't make it go bad. And you go into the stores and it's in the garlic's in, the husk. The garlic that is out of its husk is in the refrigerator. So I would think you would need to keep it in there. But there's a lot of things to learn when you start getting into this kind of, more natural and trying to learn all the ins and outs to it. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And turmeric is another one I've been really getting into. So, well, there's a good reason why to keep eating more garlic. And it just gives me more excuses. So thank you so much for that. And I think we will end with that. Thank you. Looks like we have 4 people on. And thank you, Troy. I know you showed up late, but I'm always grateful to have you. And I'm grateful for Gypsy for you guys coming on. Room temperature at 70. Immense processed should be refrigerated. Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from processed if possible. So, room temperature. Even if it's in the husk, or not in the husk, like if it's shelled. I don't know, shelled isn't the correct word for that. Dehusked, maybe? Fun lives. See you around. Well, I'm here every Thursday at 6. You are welcome to come back. And thank you for being part of my live. So go check out them. I will link their channel in my description below because I know they have a YouTube channel. Shelled laid on your counter. Sweet. Alrighty then. And Troy, thank you so much for showing up. I do appreciate you. I know you are at every one of my lives. And I'm looking forward to hanging out with you. Hopefully connecting with you, but definitely at M24. So, It doesn't go bad out, and it will dry up over time, but it takes a while. Good information. Thank you so much for that. I will keep that in mind. I'll have to go write that down. I have to watch this replay and write it all down so I can keep it in memory. The great thing about the internet is always there. So you guys have a good, safe travel or trips if you guys are planning any. And I look forward to seeing you all next Thursday at 6 p.m. Talk to you later. Bye.